The National Human Rights Commission, in collaboration with the Bar Association, has called on the federal government to implement the recommendations made by the panel of Enquiry following the End SARS movement. This call was made during a dialogue between the Bar Association and the National Human Rights Commission in Abuja, urging both state and federal government to compensate victims of police brutality, which surfaced during a revolutionary movement aimed at putting an end to police brutality across the country.
They are called the Judicial Panel of Enquiry, and we were to look at, it was intended in terms of mandate to deliver justice for all victims of the dissolved Special Anti-Robbery Squad, otherwise known as SARS. So, and in terms of reference, just three straightforward: one, to receive and investigate complaints of police brutality or related extrajudicial killings; two, to evaluate evidence presented, other surrounding circumstances, and to draw conclusions as to the validity of the complaint; and thirdly, and the most important, recommend compensations and other remedial measures. Recovery, I've told you, compensation is a big part of that substantive component of effective remedy, and is a right. And then we have satisfaction and guarantee of non-repetition. There are those who will say, please, you know what, I don't even want that money, but let me have in writing apology. Apologize and tell me what you did was wrong.
Compensation to be paid to victims. Secondly, we also made recommendations as against the officers who were found wanting in the course of their duties. Made recommendations depending on the gravity of the offense of the officer. 1, warning. 2, a demotion. 3, dismissal or retirement, compulsory retirement or dismissal. Then prosecution of persons or officers who will be found capable of, particularly of criminal infraction, murder, force and disappearance, torture, and such, rape and such things. And I'm aware that it was in the news that about 80-something police officers were recommended for trial. Now, the question you ask yourself is, today, do you even know the names of those police officers? No, we don't know their names. Have any person be prosecuted? No. Has any person be demoted? No. Then the question you ask yourself, what has government done with respect to implementing the decisions of that panel they themselves set up to make a finding, so that Nigerians will have comfort that these things cannot happen again, that there will be consequences to action. We are demanding, therefore, this is an opportunity to demand that the Police Service Commission, which has the power, the statutory power to discipline police officers, should do the needful. In fact, they are the most culpable of. I will not even blame the federal government per se, but the federal government have an agency for the discipline of police officers, and that agency is the Police Service Commission. They have been in the Police Service Commission have been in possession of this report for the past 1 year, and they have done nothing. The recommendation put before given to the Police Service Commission is another of course. They have no right, they have no choice but to implement the recommendation therein.